Welcome into Game Night. I'm Tiger Munn, and we have a loaded show for you. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. It is a beautiful Sunday, a little muggy outside, but when has it not been in August? So why don't we start with the muggiest area of all of DC around this time, and that would be Commanders training camp, as there is some big news, some big serious news that I do have to say that came out of camp yesterday. Laremy Tunsil, the left tackle, all-star left tackle, Pro Bowl left tackle, probably the best offensive lineman on the team, suffered a triceps injury. There was a fan video circling around, and Commanders team came out later in the day confirming that reports came out that he did suffer an injury in the Commanders, suffering a massive blow. We don't know the timetable of it, but one thing we do know is they're going to. This is a big hole. This is a big hole. I can't really sugarcoat it. This was one of the areas where, when things started going left last season, it started here, and it's not Laremy's fault at all. Injuries happen; it's a part of the game. But man, what a unlucky bounce for this Commanders team. There's so much excitement with him and Jaden coming into this season, and they're gonna need it too, especially with this new receiving corps. Felt like the Commanders finally got a good break getting Diggs. So far, having a healthy camp. No major, nothing major until, of course, this happening. But again, a massive loss for the Commanders. And in terms of what's next, guys got to fill in. Maybe someone has to fill in, and it's going to be hard to find someone. Maybe Brandon Coleman can step up. I mean, he was playing the tackle position through his first year and a little bit into his second year, but the production's still never going to match that, and that's nothing on Brandon Coleman. He's just not there yet. I mean, Laremy Tunsil is one of the greatest left tackles of all time, and now you just lost them. It's a rough loss. No matter how you shape it, it's a rough loss, and the Commanders are definitely going to feel that week one. They're going to feel that week one. They got to play when you're in the division, when you got to play the Eagles twice a year. Losing offensive linemen is almost, I don't want to say a death sentence, but you're definitely on trial. It's tough. It's tough. So, I mean, well wishes to Laremy. Hopefully he gets better soon. And, yeah, this is bad. This is a rough loss. There's no other way I can sugarcoat this. This is a tough loss. And when I first got the notifications, the first thought that came to my head is, uh-oh. Because once one thing goes down, a lot of other chips start falling. Maybe not in your way, but Commanders got to figure out something at that left tackle position, as that is now a massive hole for the team. But one of those guys that are hopefully going to step up for this team, Sam Cosmi, he's coming off an injury as well. Just to kind of, if you haven't caught up with the Commanders the past couple of years, the football gods have fully said that you guys will be injured the next 2 seasons. Because Sam Cosmi, another top flight lineman for the Commanders, also was injured last year, and he's coming back from injury. So now he has to try to help make up for that hole with Laremy being missing too. But again, this team has plugged in much worse situations, so we'll see. They have a couple weeks before the season starts. But I know I'm still harping on Laremy Tunsil, but it is a massive loss. But I do think I have confidence that the team will at least find something to put there. Now, in terms of how much production they'll get out of that remains to be seen. But one guy that will be consistent is Sam Cosmi. He's been here for years, and I sat down with him earlier this week just about the Commanders, his time with the Commanders, and the fans as we get closer to this season. Oh, excuse me. You know, you spoke on Saturday, and you mentioned just you personally getting into good shape, you personally with the former injury and just getting back into the form you were before. You said that you won't be able to get fully where you were before, but you're getting close and you feel really good. Just tell me about how you're recovering and how everything's kind of gelling together.
Yeah, I mean, from the major injury that I had, I'm still working on that. I mean, from a perspective of strength and stability, it's all there. It's just, like I said, the mobility, tweaking on it. It's injuries. As you know, players get injuries. It's how you approach before practice, after practice, prehab, rehab. That I've been on top of that. And then from the perspective of just the work ethic, I mean, I've gotten through my rest of my body. I mean, I've just gone crazy when it came to being in the weight room, you know, running, diet. Those 3 phases, I mean, I took really serious this offseason.
And
Tell me a little bit about the Commanders' recovery staff. Just how big have they been in that journey, and how good have they been?
Yeah, man, I commend them a ton. I mean, they helped me through a really difficult process. You know, they've put a lot of money into that recovery aspect of things, taking care of our bodies. Our sport's very, very physical, and guys are only getting bigger, faster, stronger. So the hits are even more of a blow. So just having that equipment in there and being able to take, you know, those steps and prehabbing, I said, is huge. And the people in that building, I mean, I thoroughly enjoy our strength staff, our training staff. I mean, we have good people across the board. So very blessed and fortunate to have those people in that building.
And I want to ask you a little bit about something outside the game. You are one of the members of this team that's been very influential in the community. You've done so many community things, and you even, as reporters, even we pooled in money to give to one of your foundations too. Just tell me about how important it is to give back when you're at the position you're at on a football team in a city like DC.
For sure. I mean, there's a lot of avenues that you can go into, and for me, Best Buddies, being able to put my support and just my time and effort and showing love to those kids is huge. I think being able to give back to your community, being able to, I mean, I'm only going to be able to do this for so long, you know, to be in this seat right here talking to you right now. So if I can help kids and they can see me and be like, oh, wow, that's really cool, and just change one or two lives out there, I mean, that's huge for me.
What do you think younger Sam would be saying to older Sam, seeing all that you've done, you've accomplished, and gotten to?
Dude, I don't know what I would say. I think the philosophy of what I grew up with is just basically push your nose down and keep working. And that's what I was able to do, even through ups and downs. That's my philosophy throughout this. And just looking back, I mean, how blessed I am to be in the position I am, to play the game I love, and to have my family and all the blessings. I mean, it's been huge, and I can't say that enough. And so I'm beyond blessed. I'm beyond grateful. And for that Sam back then, he couldn't even dream where I'll be sitting in right now.
And last question for me, I gotta talk about the fans. You are a fan favorite. The fans have been supporting you through thick and thin, through everything. With your career for the Commanders, how important are they to you, and how fun is it to just have days like this where they're cheering for you, they're walking by, they're waving, and you're just going and greeting the fans as well?
There's nothing like it. I really do appreciate all the fans coming out and supporting us. It means a lot at the end of the day because I've been in the stadium where, you know, things were rough and we weren't that good, and this now you put all those variations, and coming at the stadium packed with just that burgundy and gold, there's no feeling like it. And I really do appreciate it. It really means the world to us when we see you guys out here supporting us and taking that time to show love and support, and it makes us want to play for you guys.
All right, so that was Sam Cosmi talking about just the Commanders' offensive line, the fans, and just this amount of support he's gotten over the years, especially through thick and thin with this team. The next guy in our list, I guess at this point, is we're switching over from offense over defense. We were talking K'Lavon Chaisson. He's coming over from New England, the team that went to the Super Bowl last year. It was a championship team, but the team that went to the Super Bowl last year, and he's trying to bring that knowledge from the Super Bowl team over here to Washington. Of course, he's got his boy Stefon Diggs was also on that team as well, and I spoke to him a couple days ago. He spoke about Stefon a little bit, saying that he's a consummate professional, that he works hard and will give it his all to his team. But I talked to him more about just himself, the team, and how's his defense looking as we get closer and closer to this season.
I want to kind of go big picture now. Let's talk about the defense, the defensive coordinator, Daronte Jones. When we spoke with Leo Chenal last week, he said that this defense is aggressive and the running around, flying around is the name of the game. Can you tell me your experience with this defense and just how Daronte has implemented it so far?
Yeah, man. Once again, man, I think it's a very dictating defense, man. A lot of defense that I've been a part of, man, we kind of usually try to play what the offense gives us and kind of, even though there's no perfect answer, but try to find a perfect answer for. But I think Davante's motto, man, make him fast and make him decisive, and that's what we kind of do as a defense, man. We speed up quarterback progressions, man. We speed up running back progressions, man. You find a hole, you have to hurry up and pick a hole because there's 11 guys that's trying to get to you. So, man, that's been very appreciative, man. Once you understand it and get a good grasp of the defense, and I think the perfect thing about it too, he sits and breaks down everything that offensive coordinators are going to try to poke against us, and you know what I'm saying, to try to find and use as a weakness against us. So once you know that, and once you know how teams are going to attack you and going forward, man, and you kind of play everything with that knowledge, man, it helps so much.
I want to ask too about the fans. It's a hot day. It's muggy. Unless you're playing football, it's not really the best day to be outside moving around. But these fans are here in droves. They're screaming your guys' name. They're behind us waiting for this interview to be over to get an autograph. Just tell me about this fan base and what you've experienced about them so far in these days in camp.
Man, super loyal, super appreciative, man. Showing up day in and day out, man. Every work I'm coming in the morning, I'm trying to get at 6:15, 6:30, and there's traffic because the fans are just lined up around the corner trying to beat us in, and practice doesn't start until 2 hours later. So that shows you right there, man, how excited the city is, how excited everybody is to watch us compete and watch us go out there and get it. So it makes you even more want to give them everything you got and make sure they embrace it and enjoy the journey with us for sure.
And I want to ask, how excited are you to get that first game in front of this fan base in pads, playing against a different color?
Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I got a chance to just talk to a couple guys who was already a part of the team. Obviously, I got a chance to talk to Dave, so being from here and just being a long-term fan of the guys and just knowing that, man, the way the city walks behind it, the way the love and how deeply and rooted it is here, second to none. And so I'm ready to give them my all, man. I'm ready to get everything they deserve, and I'm ready to be playing in February. Obviously, we got to take it one day at a time for sure, but they deserve it, and my goal is to give them everything they deserve for sure.
Last couple questions for me. I want to go more personal. You've been playing football for years and years, since you probably were able to pick up a football or run. When you think about the game and how long and how much it's brought to you, how far it's brought you, and how many places it's put you in, just what does football mean to you? And going into the season, how important is it?
Yeah, football is everything to me and my family, for sure. We just get a chance to play this game that I love, man. I've been playing since such a youngin'. Obviously, man, you get to play a kid's game for a king's fortune, and I don't take that for granted. Every day I come out here, I touch the grass, I smell it, I get a good grasp of knowing that this is something that I've been getting a chance to do since I was young, man. It's not really a job to me, man. This is a hobby, so I've been getting a chance to come out here and perform and just do everything that I love. Represent the name on the back of my jersey, give these fans something to cheer about and give them joy. Is everything and more, and I feel like there's no better job that you can ask for, or a better role in this world you can ask for than that, for sure.
I like that line, a kid's game for a king's fortune. I'm definitely going to steal that in the future. But just finally for me, what can fans expect from you and this defense coming into the season?
Man, a lot of production, a lot of energy. Man, we're going to enjoy this journey, man. We're going to embrace it, man. We're going to be fast. We're going to be physical, and most important, man, I'm committed, and that's the thing that matters the most. Being a part of this journey and being a part of this process, being a part of this franchise, I'm committed to giving them everything that they need to feel that joy and excitement to be able to be there in February for sure.
All right. You can hear in his voice the excitement he has in his defense, the excitement he has for the season. I'm sure a lot of fans also share that same sentiment. All right. Coming up on game night, we are talking to Ravens. We're checking in on them for their training camp, and the Washington Spirit catching a tough loss, which could have been one of the best wins you'll ever see in soccer. It's coming up on game night. Welcome back into game night, and why don't we talk a different team in the DMV? Well, not DMV. I almost said something offensive to the DMV crowd. Another team in the Maryland state, I'll say. The Baltimore Ravens are continuing training camp over there up in Owings Mills, and the team recently also had a little bit of injury troubles with Zay Flowers having to leave practice, but this team is still exciting. This team is still one of the, I should say, most interesting teams coming into this season. They still have the same guys, still have the same expectations and mentality, but a different coaching staff. does make it feel different. But Jesse Minter coming in, guys have sang his praises, and he talked about practice today earlier at a press conference, just talking about what the Ravens have been doing, how they've been feeling as they get closer and closer to their first preseason game.
Yeah, I wanted, like, last Thursday and today to kind of be the, real physical. Today was more of almost like a game-like, even though it's hard to really simulate that when you're playing against each other. But there was like some good breaks where, a group's out there, then they get a chance to go over to the side and talk and then come back out. So try to simulate that. We got about 34 plays with each group, which was kind of our goal. And so I thought there was some good physicality. We know with the ones, we were obviously mostly in thud. We did a little bit of tackling with some of the other groups. So again, good physical work, and feel like we'll be a little more ready to play now going into this week.
And here, Jesse Minter right there, a little bit more ready to play going into this week. People are really excited to see this team, and I understand why. There's a lot of excitement. It's the Ravens. Lamar Jackson still on the team. I've never really had a prediction for their season just because I can't really predict their season. But we'll see. This is one of the more interesting teams coming into this year. And I do know one thing. As long as Action Jackson's back there taking snaps, this team will always be in the hunt. All right. Another team in the hunt, Washington Spirit. They actually fell to the Courage. I know I haven't talked about a Washington Spirit loss in a long time because that's how well they've been playing. But they did lose to the Courage. Now, I will say there's no moral victories, but if there was a thing called moral victories, this would definitely be one of them. The team was down 3-0 going into halftime, and they tied it up 3-3, and they needed extra time in this game. Well, they didn't need extra time. The Courage getting a game-winning goal in stoppage time, just literally as the clock's expiring. So Spirit not be able to get a win. But head coach Adrian Gonzalez spoke about just the massive comeback. I mean, you came back 3-0. That's like coming back. That's like being down 21-0 going to halftime in football and making it a tie game. But you always want wins. You always want the points. But Adrian Gonzalez knows that, and he's also not letting the fact that this team did mount a massive comeback going beside him as well.
And then I think we've seen a different team second half with a great mindset, the identity that we want. Even you are losing, but trying to fight until the end, being very aggressive, defending, pushing players forward, and believing that you can win a game, even if you are 3-0 down. I think we've done the most difficult thing, getting the 3-3. We were taking risk, obviously. I do take responsibility also on that, on the last goal, because you have two options. So you can just try to slow down the game or just end the game, or you want to go to score the fourth. We had the fourth there with Hal post, so we probably would be talking in a different conversation if that goal gets the back of the net, but unfortunately it wasn't like that, and then we've conceded a goal, I think, with a lot of fatigue, where we were broken, and a big learning to all of us, players, staff, myself, all of us. So we need to take obviously a lot of learnings for the future, because right now there's a lot of fatigue accumulated. Every game is going to be so hard, and we need to be able to keep getting points, of course.
You heard him right there. Every game's getting harder and harder, and this is one of those teams with a target on their back. The Spirit, back-to-back championship appearances, and they're trying to make it a third year in a row, and hopefully third time's a charm, as they're still looking for a championship in that run. They lost both of those games, but hopefully this year will be different. And I wouldn't really put too much stock into this loss. Spirit had a rough start at the beginning of the year, and they're like top 3 in the table now. So things happen. Games are lost. You can't win every one, so I'm not really worried about the Spirit. But Spirit, Ravens, two interesting teams. But I do think the Spirit will bounce back, and I do know that this team will make a deep playoff run. All right, coming up on game night, we're talking high school football. It is that time of the year, and I know a lot of you guys are excited for our coverage, and it starts finally covering high school football as we start with Murray and Bullis here today on the show. That's coming up on game night. Welcome back into Game Night. I'm Tiger Mudd, and we are going into our high school football coverage. We are closer and closer to the season. So we are talking with one of our better teams in the area, as we talk to every team in our area. Today, we have two teams today. It is Murray and Bullis. Murray coming into the season looking to prove a point. We were able to speak with one of the players from Murray. Here's that right now.
I mean, I got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Definitely talking a lot more than I did. Like, me being more vocal will bring everybody else, like, together.
He's just a great kid who makes everyone feel comfortable, and that's what you look for from a leader. I talk to him all the time, like, you got to get a little bit out of your comfort zone when there's that many young guys because you got to bring them all up.
And you're head coach right there. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Good lesson for the senior quarterback. Murray coming off a 6-4 season as they look to improve and let's make a playoff run just like every other team. All right, next on the list, Bullis. Bullis had a really impressive season last year as they look to prove that again this season. Here's one of their players talking about that.
I hold my teammates close like family. When, tragedy struck our team 2 years ago, we came together so close, and that really set a new culture. I have all of our players' backs, whether it's underclassmen, my friends as upperclassmen, anything off the football field, whether it's academics or we're just working out together. Last week we went to the hill at Frost Middle School, and we're literally running up the hill with our arms around each other in case no one can make it up.
And you just hear the fortitude and how close-knit this team is on Bullis, going 7-4 this year. Looking to do something similar this year. All right. Next up on game night, last segment, we are talking Spider-Man. You got to. Brand new day coming out. You were not going to go a show without me talking about Spider-Man. That's next on game night. Welcome back into game night. I'm Tiger Munn, and we are going to be quick as we talk about Spider-Man, Brand New Day. My quick thoughts, I think this is probably one of the best Spider-Man movies in a long time, since not counting the Across the Spider-Verse movies, since probably Spider-Man 2. I'm so serious when I say this, and I think we need to have some uncomfortable conversations about Spider-Man 2, y'all. Y'all can't keep putting that movie on the pedestal. It's been like 20 years, but that's all I have for game night. Me and Jay will talk about this another day. Thank you for tuning into game night. We'll be back here tomorrow, same night. Have a good night.